Some relationships do not end after cheating. They do not end after 6 months. Sometimes they end before the appetizer has even hit the table. And the crazy part, food has told the whole story here. Hello, my single lovelies. It's Denise with Dating Food Talks. It is a Sunday, so we're going to do Sunday recap, which means one of my viewers has written to me. And she is going to tell us about the date that she went on, and she wants me to break down what's tasty and not tasty. So if you like what I have to say, please give me a like. And if you think somebody needs to hear this, share it on over. And of course, please subscribe to YouTube. Okay, so this is interesting because the way she wrote it to me is like a story. So I'm going to tell it like a story. And we're going to change some things up here a little bit. Okay, so this is about a woman realizing that she wasn't even going to have a relationship with this person at all on her first date. Okay, it was even before like the dinner started. So the message said to me, what she wrote, she said that she met this guy online and she found that he was really attractive. He was successful. He was funny over text and he was very confident. And then she wrote like a pause, like she had like dash, 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 dash. And then she had quote unquote, actually too confident. So I found that interesting. All right. And ladies, this is where food is really gonna start talking because she is on a date and she gets her first red flag. All right. She said that they walked into the restaurant and the hostess said, table for two, right? Normal question. And the man turns and says, hopefully. Now, I mean, she's on the date with him. She's right there. Obviously it is, right? She said that nobody laughed. It was very uncomfortable. So, we're not starting off good here, right? But let me tell you something. Little comments matter, okay? Because people reveal themselves through humor all the time. And that tiny little joke was already telling her that he needed to be in control. He's a little bit of a showman. He's a jokester, but it wasn't in a fun way, she said, right? She said it wasn't, it's like embarrassing, right? Letting everyone know, like they're on their first date. They don't really know each other. She felt that it was very awkward. And I agree. I do agree. Okay. So she said immediately that they sat down and the man grabs the menu like he was preparing for like a business meeting, right? He's gonna read this proposal to somebody. She said he had no eye contact anymore. He had no curiosity and he really made no effort to make her comfortable. Just, like, what's good here type of a thing. And, she has no idea what's good here because he picked the restaurant. So again, we're off to a very awkward start here. She then said that the waiter comes over, she orders a glass of wine and an appetizer to share. And the man, her date, looks at her and says, oh, you're getting an appetizer? Now, excuse me, okay? See, right there, food is speaking loudly because it wasn't about the appetizer. It's about the judgment, right? And it's disguised behind humor. And people do this all the time while they're dating. These tiny little criticisms, little digs, something small, a little embarrassing. All right? They're hiding behind what they really want to say, I'm just joking. Yeah, no, you're not. Nah, no, you're not. Okay? You are revealing yourself. So, what's tasty when you go on a date with someone? It's someone who makes you feel comfortable, relaxed, safe, accepting what you'd like at the table. Not tasty is someone who uses humor with a subtle criticism to embarrass you. No. Ladies, you need to pay attention to people that do that. They're constantly joking at your expense. That is not flirting. That is testing boundaries. All right, so she continues writing, and she said, so the appetizer comes out, and immediately this man dominates the plate, right? He's not even offering her anything. He takes all the best bites. He's got no awareness. He's not having this type of shared energy at all with her. And, people always say to me, oh, Denise, well, maybe it's just the food. He was hungry. No, No, I don't think so. It's never just the food when the behavior's there, because selfish people show selfishness in the smallest little moments at first. Controlling people control little things at first. Emotional, unavailable people, okay, disconnect in subtle ways first. So no, those food experience are exposing the character quickly, because eating is instinctive. You can fake personality, but you cannot fake habits. Got it? Okay. So now here comes the moment when she realized that this is never going to have a relationship with this gentleman. She said that the waiter walks over and says, "Would you like another drink?" to her. And before she could even answer, her date says, "She's fine." No, he didn't. He did. He did that. Are you kidding me? Okay. Done. Relationship over. Check, please. I mean, bringing me into this emotional state now that I just want to eat a whole thing of tiramisu. I'll tell you that right now. When I read that, I was just like, let me just get a cake. I'm just going to eat everything right now. I was so upset for her. Okay? The food experience was screaming at her. All right? This wasn't someone who was trying to lead in leadership. This was pure control. And some people confuse controlling behavior, okay, with confidence. No, it is not. Confidence considers you. Control overrides you. I hope I'm saying that loud and clear, because it's a huge difference. All right. So the date continues, and my God, it's just getting worse and worse. She says that the worst part of this is this man, he took like 20 minutes and was talking about his ex, oh my God, while they were eating pasta. Now, I've talked about this before in the past episodes. Yeah, don't talk about your ex. Don't do it, please, okay? And she said that he was just oversharing about his ex, where she just was not interested anymore. In that time frame of this happening, the bill comes, right? The check comes, and this man dramatically grabs the check and says, "Well, I guess I'm paying for it, since women expect that now." Oh my God, this is a nightmare. This date is a freaking nightmare. I can't. Okay, so ladies, okay? Generosity is a wonderful trait, and generous people do not announce their generosity, especially like that, okay? Food talks here loud and clear, okay? And so does the money that this man is going to spend, the way he was taking it. This is what women expect. It's not nice. Not nice at all, okay? What that's showing you is resentment. It's showing you ego. It's showing you a power dynamic, and it is a scorekeeping type of person. You do not want a scorekeeping type person in your relationship, because they are exhausting. All right, scorekeeping. It's ridiculous. So after dinner, he does text her, and he says, "I had an amazing time." Oh my God, of course he did. Of course he did. He dated himself for 2 hours. Listen, Food Talks always tells you the truth. And this is why we're having these conversations. This is why I'm doing these episodes, so that you can understand how important it is to watch behavior when you are on a date. So you need to learn, right? How someone shares. How do they judge? How do they listen? How do they control? These are all instincts of someone's behavior, how they will be in a relationship. So I would like to know, have you ever been on a date and before dinner came, you already knew, this is not going to go anywhere? Okay, write that in the comments. I would love to know that. I'm Denise, Dating Food Talks. I will talk with you soon.